Buyers, prepare for the best time to buy. Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. We are the Hatch Homes Group. We have Johnny and Angela today. Before we get into it, remember to like and subscribe if you are enjoying what you're seeing from us every week. Okay, so this week we want to talk about best time to buy. This is the time of year that I am literally screaming from the rooftops of everyone I've talked to all year who hasn't purchased a house to stop what they're doing and get in a position to purchase a house this fall. So in the fall, we see a little bit lower buyer demand. We see kind of a little bit of lagging, like top of the market inventory, where sellers are like, okay, I'm ready to sell this thing before the holiday season. So why is this a good time to buy? We have a few things that we want to go through on that. Like first, a graph.
Right. So when you look at this graph is from Keeping Current Matters, and it's talking about home prices rebounding. But really how we want to look at it is this is actually traditionally the seasonality to the housing market, and especially the Portland housing market. Typically, home prices are higher in the spring. And then as school year comes back and before the holidays, prices tend to go down a little bit. And then they come back up in the spring. So that wave effect you can kind of ride. And so as a buyer, wouldn't you want to ride that wave as the home prices have come down a little bit with the end of summer, go before the holidays? You have some motivated sellers that are looking to get rid of their house. That's a great time to bring in on the concessions. So things like closing costs, things like buying your rate down a little bit, things like repairs have historically been easier to negotiate during that time of year, because everyone who's kind of doing real estate right then is typically motivated. There's a lot going on before you enter the holidays.
Yeah. And I will say that like last year was, we were coming off of interest rates doubling. So
Yeah.
I remember it was a magical time briefly where we came from buyers having to like give up their firstborn to get into a house to all of a sudden our buyers getting all of their closing costs covered,
Yeah.
being repairs for the first time in literally years. Like it was amazing. And although that was kind of an anomaly just based on like what we had, what we were going through with inflation, we literally see this pocket every single year for the past, really as long as I can remember, at least the past 6 years. We've seen this really, really awesome sweet spot in the fall. We were thinking like it's really September, October, and then come November, inventory starts going just tanking again, right?
Yeah.
So will we see this in September? Like, I mean, right now we're kind of in an elongated spring market. The market has remained really, really balanced. Like inventory hasn't done any huge like changes. We are still in multiple offers. So, there is that question, are we going to see it? Well, we've seen it for the past few years. So my gut says yes. So no matter what, get yourself in a position to get pre-approved now. Don't wait till September, because we want to get you so say you get pre-approved and you have to work on your credit, right? Like you have time to work on that. And as we know with credit scores, they're really directly tied to your interest rate, and interest rates directly tied to your affordability. So if you could start working on that now, you're going to be in such a better position.
So bottom line, we're not going to stop talking about this for a little bit because we believe strongly that this could be a great time and a great opportunity for a lot of people to benefit, as the best time this year in 2023 to accomplish that kind of goal. So we're going to be bringing it up again so you can be prepared for that.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the graph, again, if we go back to the graph, like if you don't do it now, if you don't prepare now, look at the market you're going to be going into come the beginning of the year, right? Okay, you're going to start buying in the time where we see traditionally prices go up. Yeah. So what market do you want to be in? Maybe start planning now.
Up to you. Like, subscribe, and share with a friend.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.